What's up, guys? Collector B here. Happy Sunday. We are back with another
video
toy haul. My goodness. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. If you guys are new, please like, comment, and
subscribe.
Everyone who keeps coming back, you guys are fantastic. So, rainy day here. It was a good week. Didn't find a ton in store, but found a couple things here and there. Got some mail calls, and yeah, we are ready to open some Batman stuff and some Demon Slayer stuff. Are you excited?
Yeah.
She's so excited. You should see her face. Yeah, fantastic. So, let's just get into it. We're going to do the Batman stuff last because I'm pretty stoked for that. And we'll start with the Demon Slayer stuff. So, this is Demon Slayer Wave 2 by McFarlane. So this is the first thing we got here is the Inosuke statue. So Wave 1 had Tanjiro, statue. So that was really cool. These are okay. I usually don't buy a ton of statues, but you know, we got a pretty good deal on McFarlane to get the whole wave instead of just buying them piecemeal. So we did it. So I actually did like the Tanjiro statue a lot better than I thought. So this one actually looks really cool. So we're going to pop it open and see. Now, kind of a bummer that we're waiting for season 4 of Demon Slayer. Huh. Probably 2040. Actually, it'll probably come out by the time you show your room tour, huh?
Maybe.
Or my room tour as well. That will be coming, my room tour, but...
Stop saying it's going to be coming.
What I was going to say is it's going to be a while, because do you see this behind me here? This all has to change. The rest of my room's pretty much where it needs to be, except for, like, right here. So, sorry, guys. I know I've been saying it for the last couple months, but it happens, doesn't it? So, let's pull this guy out. And, oh, yeah, it's McFarlane. So, guess what they did with the stand? It is in the background. So you do get this huge stand, which you are going to need for this statue. There it is. It's just a really big black Demon Slayer stand. Nothing crazy to it. And now we got Inosuke, which is pretty cool. Looks like you get to attach one of his swords. So let's see how he looks. Inosuke is not my favorite, but if you watched the last season, I feel like you kind of missed him a little bit. So we are pretty excited to open this up. So again, you do get this piece, which just goes into here, and this is going to hold him up. So you do get his blade, which will then stick into this his handle of his sword. There it is. Sword looks pretty cool. I do like the metallic coloring on it. Oh. Get him out without breaking him. Okay. Pretty cool. So we'll take that. His other sword's already in. Why did they do that? Ugh. Okay. He does look pretty cool. I just wish it wasn't a statue. I'm not a huge statue person. But he does look really cool. There he is. Boom. Detail actually looks good. I mean, this statue actually does look really cool, like Inosuke. As you can see, he has the big hole in the back. That is for the stand. Swords look good. His costume looks good. I just wish I could turn his head. Let's put him in. So he's going to sit at an angle like that. He is very loose. Oh, Lord. Yeah, so there he is. I like it. I'm not a huge fan of the angle. He's too leaning far back for me, I feel like. But it is pretty cool. I do like his swords. Again, for a statue, it's not bad. What do you think? I mean, it looks pretty good. The angle doesn't look bad.
No, it looks
this way.
Like if you have him like this, you're looking at him, he looks fine.
Yeah, he's crazy
Jesus,
loose, though.
yeah.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, just crazy. Now he's stuck. Oh, okay. There's... Yeah, so he's actually supposed to be like this. But can I turn... There we go. There he is. That's what he's supposed to be like. It looks pretty cool. I mean, I think he does a good job on the statues. I just wish he would do the same for figures. And I'm really pissed that he didn't make a big Inosuke. Like, he's made big Nezuko, he's made big Tanjiro, big Zenitsu, but then we get this and the smaller Inosuke. There is the smaller figures. I haven't opened them. I'm not going to show them. They're on my wall. Maybe I'll pop something in right here so you can see. But yeah, we're just going to do the statue today and then these big guys. So wave 2, there's the statue. We are going to start with the, what are these? What size are these? Yeah, this size. I don't know. The 5-inch, maybe? What do you think the other ones are? Like 3-inch?
I don't know.
I don't know either. So, yeah, you can tell how much I really care about the size. But boom, we have Shinobu Kocha. Is that how you say it? Do you remember how to say her last name? It's the butterfly girl.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we go off. So, we did get her. She does look cool. I'm glad her pants aren't like super thick. I'm pretty excited to see how she looks. Kind of upset that she didn't come with like some butterfly effects. It almost looks like she has Nezuko's effects in there, which is kind of a bummer. These are popping up all over. We have seen them, mostly these at GameStop. The smaller ones are at Walmart. Have we seen the smaller ones? I actually did see these yesterday at Target too. I don't think I see the small ones at Target. Maybe we do. GameStop seems to be the place where you can find them the most. And the statue I haven't seen anywhere. I would assume the statue would probably be more at GameStop. And again, if you are interested in this stuff, you can just go on McFarlaneToyStore.com. I'm pretty sure they're still all on there, as they usually don't sell out. These aren't amazing. If you watched my videos before, you saw us do Wave 1. Out of the 3 big ones we opened from Wave 1, Nezuko was the only one I thought was worth getting. So, there we go. Demon Slayer stand. So, she does look pretty good. So, there she is. She comes with her sword, 2 other hands, and then that effect. I'm guessing that effect goes on her sword. Kind of a bummer. No butterflies. But I will say her pants don't look nearly as bad as I thought, because some of them look bad. I think Giyu's look worse, but almost cut her jacket there. So let's see what we got here. I'm kind of upset with this effect though. So here's the effect. Is it supposed to be a butterfly wing? Maybe. I don't know. Kind of looks like a butterfly wing a little bit, I guess. What do you think? No?
Yeah.
Right? Here's her sword. Her sword looks pretty good. Nothing great. It is hard to tell on her
it is a
sword.
bunch of little butterflies.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's kind of hard to tell, right?
Yeah, it looks like dragon scales.
Dragon scales. That's dragon tails. Sorry.
Her sword, the only issue I have with her sword is it's supposed to be like crazy skinny, but then that hook is supposed to be like really noticeable. You could kind of see it.
You can't.
Yeah, see, they needed to make that hook a little more noticeable. Yeah, but at least her sword is skinny. Then you get 2 alternate hands, which we have a fist hand and a... I don't know what kind of hand you would call that. She's very pale.
She looks dead.
Well, she's dead inside.
Yeah.
We all know that. Okay. You know, she actually looks good. I don't understand why he can do the women so well. But, like, again, if you haven't watched my videos, go look at Zenitsu. He looks so bad. She actually looks pretty good. There she is. I think her face looks pretty decent. She has that nice, her kind of RBF face. Sorry, I couldn't say it. Her costume looks good. Her legs aren't as bad as I thought they would be, which is really cool. These are okay. You know, it'd obviously be better if they were cloth, but they don't look terrible. But they did a very good job with her costume. I do like her costume just because, like, the colors on it and everything. And she's got the butterfly on the back of her head. So she comes with 2 hands just to hold her sword. That's it. So you can switch out
the hands, but you get no alternate faces. I think these would have been really cool with some different face sculpts, you know. But, you know, it's McFarlane. We ain't going to get that. Articulation, she can do the splits, which is pretty good. But, again, there is, like, that's her knee joint is right there. She has no thigh swivel. No, they do have toe joints, which is not bad. Her arms, they do kind of have the bicep swivel. Her arms are pretty good. They're not too restricted. Head up, down, sideways. And then as far as ab crunch, more than usual for McFarlane, but I mean, at least she can sit. That's cool. She actually doesn't look too bad sitting. I might just have her sitting. But boom, there we go. Let's throw in her sword. Her sword is very, maybe it has to go in this hand. It's pretty thick for her hands. And I just broke it. Crap. Yep, I just broke her sword. It's just really thin. Her hands are super tight. That's okay. We'll just throw some super glue on this. I did just bust it. That's kind of a bummer. So you can imagine, we'll imagine this here. God, I haven't broke a toy in a while. I knew that was going to happen too. Her sword is just so skinny. So there she is with her sword. Kind of a bummer, man. I didn't even get to throw the effect on, which I think the sword goes in. I think it's just supposed to be like that. So you can imagine how cool it is. God dang it. Man! It don't even show. But I believe that's how it goes. So just... yeah. Kind of a bummer. So, yeah, we will have to glue that. That was all my fault. I'm not even going to blame McFarlane for that. She's okay, though. I actually do really like her. She's... a lot better than I thought she would be. The only thing, though, is I'm pretty sure, like, you see how much tighter that hand is? That's not even the hand I was going in. I was going in this one. So, for you to hold her sword, I don't even know if you can get it in there, which is kind of a bummer because I wanted to put this hand on, too. But then she won't be able to hold her sword. There is also no place to put her sword, which is kind of a big bummer. I would have really liked to, you know, put it, well, not with the effect there, but now this video is just ruined, guys. Sad day. That's okay. Well, so there you go. So I do like this one. I think this is much, much better as I like break her leg off. This is much better. She's Michael Jackson. Thriller. Much better than Wave 1. Like I said, the only one I think has been really good out of Wave 1 was Nezuko. This is cool. You at least get some alternate hands. You get a broken sword. Not a broken sword, guys. That was all me. But she looks pretty good. I do think she actually looks really good. So, not dissatisfied with this one. So, I think this wave is actually going to be a lot better. So, because even the Tanjiro from Wave 1 just wasn't very good. So, boom. Let's get to Giyu Tomioka, or Tapioca, like we say. So, his pants are a little more like the Bleach style, which is kind of a bummer. But, you know, that's okay. I do like Giyu. I really wish he would have made Rengoku or Tengen like this. But, you know, is what it is. But you do get 4 alternate hands. Well, 2 sets of alternate hands with him and his sword. But he comes with no effects, I don't think. Which is kind of a bummer because you kind of want that water effect like Tanjiro. You know. Whatever, McFarlane, whatever he does, the last one in this wave is, I think, going to be the best one, and he comes with the best stuff. So, let's see. We have seen Giyu all over at GameStops, so him and Shinobu are pretty easy to find. I get why he did these two, because from Season 1, these two are, like, together quite a bit. Or is that, yeah, Season 1 and then Season 2, I guess. But kind of a bummer. So again, you do get the Demon Slayer stand. Yeah, he comes with no effects. He just looks fat to me. I don't know. We'll have to see here. Hopefully I don't break his sword. So you do get 2 fist hands with him, which I don't think we've ever seen him use fist hands before. But whatever. And you do get 2 open hands. It's crazy how much bigger his hands are than hers. I mean, they're acting like he is a giant compared to her. He's about the same size as her in the show. Crazy. Crazy, right?
So crazy.
So crazy. I'm crazy. You're crazy. Oh, as I almost break his sword. Alright, so there's his sword. His sword's not even sharp. What is this? How is he supposed to cut anybody with this? Looks good, but it's got a round edge.
And it's bent.
Well, it's McFarlane. Of course it's bent. It's kind of a bummer. The sword's kind of a bummer to me. You know, he's okay, I will say. I still think he looks too fat. Oh, God. You know what? Screw it. We have the stands. McFarlane doesn't want to help me out with these feet, so... Ugh. There is Giyu. So, his face is okay. I'm not, like, dissatisfied with it. Does it look like that?
No.
He looks more duck. Like they kind of did it with Zenitsu. It's like the nose is too pointy, I feel like. Kind of a bummer. I love his costume. His costume is fantastic. He just looks huge. And he's really not that much bigger than she is. So it's kind of interesting to me about how beefy he looks. The legs is my big issue. And if you've watched some of our videos before, when we get some anime people, they have to do these legs for their, you know, their pants, and they just look kind of square and clunky to me, but they're not bad. His arms, I'm not a huge fan of. They just, because they're so bulky like that, it just looks funny to me. Like, hey, you know, but he looks okay. He's better than the Zenitsu of the last one, I will say. So again, with him, he can do the split. Same thing. He's going to have that same knee joint down here. And he does have the toe joint in his feet. It's really just this part here I'm not a huge fan of. His arms, no swivel, no bicep swivel, just the bend here. Head, boom, boom, not bad. And then that's his ab crunch. His ab crunch is terrible. So not much there. I don't know how you're going to get him in some cool poses. I really wish he would have came with some effects, you know. 11th form, dead calm, right? So, okay, let's try.
Is he left-handed?
I don't know. Is he? It's going in his left hand because it's a little bit more open and I don't want to break it. The swords just look clunky. Like, I feel like you have to put the swords in both of his hands, and I don't know if I can even do that without breaking this sword. Or yeah, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. So we'll have to mess with that later, but he just looks incomplete without some effects. I feel like he's just kind of boring to me. And then they gave him these hands, which I don't know, don't really do much. And again, there's nowhere to put the sword. So he's all right. Not my favorite, but it is Tapioca. We will take Tapioca all day. I don't know. I just like almost everybody has come with effects. I don't think Zenitsu came with effects, did he? So I don't know what his deal is, but I think with all these guys, man, they don't like these stands either. I feel like with all these guys, they should have given them some effects, especially Giyu. I mean, that's like giving us Rengoku and not giving him fire effects, you know? So there he is next to Shinobu. Shinobu looks way better, I think. But her sword's broken, so kind of a bummer. So boom, so there we go. So there is Tapioca and Shinobu. Yeah, I'm not disappointed. I think this is better than Wave 1. And boom, this is the one I am super excited for. And the wife actually likes this one too. So we have Rui from season 2. I think it's season 2, right? I don't know. There's so many arcs. I don't know. But cool. He is the spider guy. I'm super excited. And he comes with a big old spider, which I think is really, really cool. Yeah, I think it would have been really cool is if he would have made this into like a... How many are there? Is there 4 or 5 of them? The spider brother, the mom, the sister, the dad. Yeah. So there's 5 with Rui. And made like a 5-pack. Would have been really, really cool. But... you know, gold label maybe down the line, huh? So I'm curious how well he moves, because I feel like he should be able to move pretty well, but I feel like also he's probably not going to be able to move very well. So he comes with 2 alternate hands. Again, though, he didn't come with any effects, which is kind of a bummer. Like, you could have given him some effects for his blood demon art, but they did not. But you get a spider, which he doesn't really use the spider, which is kind of a bummer. So you do get fist hands, though, which, okay, cool. There's Rui's fist hands. Here is the... Oh, that's not what I thought it would feel like. Wow, I feel like he would have... That's kind of a bummer. I thought this was going to be like the rubbery Halloween ones.
Oh.
Yeah, it feels fragile. You're not going to be able to move anything on it, which is kind of a bummer. It looks really cool, but you can't move its arms. You can't move anything because it's just straight plastic. I think he would have done better if he would have made that a little rubber, but dang, how in the world? So he gives you fist hands, which is cool, but like, 1, I don't even know how you're going to be able to switch out these hands, and 2, you can't even see his hands anyways. I think he looks fantastic, though. I really actually like this figure a lot. He stands beautifully, but like, you can't even see his hands. I'll show you when I do articulation on him. He looks great, though. His head looks really good. You know, his hair is covering half of his face, but it does look really cool. His face looks awesome. His hair looks good. His costume looks good. Really digging the spider webs on the back. Really, really cool. Out of all of these, he's definitely my favorite. I also, again, though, don't remember him being this small compared to Tapioca. Mm-hmm. He's not that small, because Tapioca doesn't tower over Tanjiro that much. I don't know, maybe. But boom. So there he is. Pretty cool. But again, there's his hands. Like, they're deep in there. I don't know how you would switch these out. I actually really like these hands. I wish they would have come out a little bit more, because you just can't really see them. As far as articulation, oh, you can move. Wow, that's funny. He's like different shades of white. He's way more white under there. He didn't get a suntan. So you can kind of move that. As far as, so I guess, yeah, if you posed him like that, you can see his hands. That's kind of cool, actually. So his legs, because they made that slit, that's kind of cool. You can kind of get his legs open. He's still kind of restricted. He has more of the standard joints. The knee joint is there. He does have toe joints. No thigh swivel, though. And then his arms do have the biceps. Not really the bicep swivel, just that bend there. His head, wow, goes all the way around very easily. And as far as ab crunch, yeah, he's not going to have an ab crunch really either. So, I mean, kind of, not really. He is really cool, though. I actually really do like this figure. It's very basic. Kind of a bummer he didn't come with any effects, but I'm really digging his face. I think it looks really good. The spider's the big bummer to me. I for sure thought that was going to be a little bit better, but, you know, it is what it is. There is Rui. Boom. What do you think?
Yeah.
He's all right, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think this is definitely better than Wave 1. I really like. I'm just not a huge fan of this scale right now.
Yeah, he's not.
He looks
big.
huge.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely not that big. So it's okay. Spider's okay. you know, I didn't really expect a ton from these because, like I said, Wave 1 kind of disappointed me. But we both really like Demon Slayer, so I'm going to keep getting these. So, okay, so before we do the Batcycle and Batman, which I'm super excited about, and we will be comparing this to the old DC Direct Batman and Batcycle, we're going to take a quick pause. Okay, sorry, had to grab something for you guys, but yes, so Demon Slayer Wave 2, okay, not terrible. If you guys are interested in them, again, McFarlane, ToyStore.com, GameStop, Target's going to have them, Walmart. So we are now getting into this is McFarlane as well, Batman animated series. Now, if you don't watch my videos, or I don't know how much I've talked about it, but Batman the animated series is my favorite Batman of all time. Rip to Kevin Conroy. That was my boy. So when they decided to come out with this Batcycle and this new wave, I don't collect a lot of these. The figures are usually not that great for me. When DC Direct had them, you know, they broke on me, kind of fragile, but there is some I collect. Well, had to get Batman, had to get the Batcycle. We did actually find the Platinum Scarecrow. Wasn't looking for the Platinum one, but I do kind of want to make Condiment King, so we grabbed him. If we find the rest, we will open that up at a later date. But, boom, we've got Batman, which is really cool. So, you got Batman, you get to make Condiment King, which is just such a hilarious character. You have Scarecrow, Batman, Robin, and Mr. Freeze in the wave. I really like these boxes. I think they're really cool looking. The art's really awesome. Just brings you back, you know, back in the day. I have heard that people are not a huge fan of the Robin because they've kind of done the, what do they call that? The cell shadedness on them. A lot of people are saying it looks like Robin peed his pants. So, kind of funny. But we'll have to see when we find Robin, because I have not been able to find these anywhere. They are on Target.com. I did actually order the Batman off of Target.com and the Batcycle, and then what we have only seen Batman and Scarecrow and the Batcycle. So, kind of funny. So you can buy them online. I'm just gonna wait to see if I find them. So you do get, these are cool. You do get a card with it. Let's actually, since we haven't done this, let's see. You do get a Batman the Animated Series card with this, which is pretty cool. It's your standard McFarlane card, but I do like it. You know what's interesting? Guess what he didn't come with? A stand.
Oh.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it, folks? No. So here you go. You get Batman. You do get some of his grapple guns, and then you get a Batarang, and then you get Condiment King's arms in here. So
Probably because he's supposed to go on the bike.
Well, yeah, but that's, I was going to get into that. That is one thing that kind of pisses me off about McFarlane, which we will get into that. So, we'll pull Condiment King's arms out. He's really funny. I really hope they make like Pack Rat, and I think it's Super Mom is the other one. The big lady in there, which is cool. Let's see what we got. Ugh. Hate the tape. Alright, so as far as hands, you do get, these look like, I don't know what you would call those hands. You do get that set of hands. What do you call that? Hands?
Yeah.
And you do get fist hands. So you do get 2 sets of alternate hands with him. Oh, those are probably to ride the bike. Duh. Possibly. If they fit. Then you get his... Oh, that is a very goofy hand. What the heck? Okay, so you get his grapple gun, which this is my favorite grapple gun. From the animated series. I really, really like it. I wish it was gray, though, because that's what color they are. But check this out. Then you get a hand with the grapple gun in it. Look how weird that hand looks.
How's that weird?
It just looks like this to me. it just looks funny how he's holding it. I guess not.
How would you
I guess,
hold it?
no, whatever, man. I just think it looks funny. I guess I'm wrong, everybody. So, I just think it looks funny. I also think it's funny that they give you the grapple gun and hands to hold the grapple gun, and then they give you a hand with the grapple gun. Kind of weird to me. Then you get the Batarang. I'm not a huge fan of this Batarang at all, but that's okay. We didn't buy this Batman to use his Batarang with. We bought this Batman to go on the Batcycle, because obviously. See, I'm good with the cape. It looks okay. This is one reason why I don't like collect these that much. He just looks really skinny to me. I think when McFarlane made him in the DC Multiverse range, he was too fat with skinny legs. This is better to me. But I'm not a huge fan of that cell shadedness. I feel like the paint just doesn't look very good. I feel like it scuffs up too much. He looks okay though. There's just things on him I just don't really like. The cape is cloth. It's okay. It's not terrible. You do get the blue underneath. It looks too skinny to me. I feel like it needs to be wider. But yeah, there he is. I don't know. I get what they're trying to do, you know, with the hints of blue on there. I'm not a huge fan, especially on the legs. I'm just not a huge fan of that shading, but it's okay.
Did you really just break it?
Yep, I did. I barely even pulled on his leg. This is why I don't buy these figures. Yeah, it just snapped. Fantastic, guys. So let's make sure he can go on the Batcycle. I barely even touched his leg. That sucks. So that's the thing. I feel like every time they make animated series ones, I mean, I broke Batman Who Laughs. I almost broke Catwoman. Like, it sucks, man. This is... That's such a bummer. So there's his articulation on his legs. Be careful when you barely move them, because, like, yeah, that's how tight that is. It's a super bummer that it broke. He doesn't have a toe joint. God, I'm so pissed right now. This sucks. So, boom, there he is. Okay, face moves, and look at that ab crunch. Fantastic. Yeah, sucks, guys. So, I don't know. I guess we need to buy another one now, which really sucks. The other thing I'm not a huge fan of, I don't really like that shading on his face at all. It looks too orange to me. But yeah, this really, really sucks. So, fantastic. Okay, well, we'll still do the comparison. So, here is... And I think this one looks way better. This is the Batman that came with the older Batcycle. I'm just going to hold them up together. As you can see, I just like the coloring on this so much better. This one does not look as cool. The only coloring I really like the blue on the back of his cape right there. That is okay, all right? But then you look at the capes. That's how wide that cape needs to be. Okay, it still has the blue. And, of course, this one has the biker helmet on, which... comes with the Batcycle, but boom, there it is. I think, yeah, I don't know. I just like this one a lot better to me. This one is crap now, but so we will, man, I'm so pissed. I barely even touched his leg. And I'll get some people being like, oh, he broke that on purpose or something. Like, really? Batman is my favorite. Why would I break this? Now I got to go spend $30 to go get another one. This is crap. Okay. Yeah, I'm pissed. All right, let's open the Batcycle then. Now I don't even have a Batman to go on the Batcycle, and the wife is just laughing hysterically.
I'm sorry.
So, boom, here's... Yeah, I'm over it. Here's the Batcycle. Sick, okay?
Well, if you pose it sideways, he just has
one leg. There we go. Stupid, man. Oh, man, I'm not going to be able to get him to stand. God, dude. Okay, so...
Here's the Batcycle. I was super stoked for this, though. I mean, the Batcycle from Batman Animated Series is my favorite Batcycle. It's so cool. But again, the Batmobile is my favorite Batmobile, too. So I just love Animated Series. But boom, really cool. Now, here is my gripe with McFarlane, besides his leg breaking off. This is my gripe, okay? This Batcycle was... What did I tell you? Was it like 40?
I don't remember what you said.
We're going to figure this out real quick because this is one of my biggest complaints here. Man, I'm not happy. So this was $40, okay? And then these by themselves are pretty close to $30. So it's probably close to $75 for both of these, and you had to buy them separate.
Well, you paid $69, right?
I paid 60. It was
60,
59 for the Batman with the Batcycle. So you got the Batman, the Batcycle, and the helmet. So, I mean, it's close. I know you're saying it's only $10, but I just wish they would have came together because then I wouldn't have bought this. But whatever. That's neither here nor there. I do like the back. I love that they just throw that little picture on there from the animated series. Really, really cool. But I'm excited to see this Batcycle, though, because I really, really like the old one. Again, this one has some different coloring on it, which is, we'll see. Okay, I think it will look better on the Batcycle than it does on the Batman, but the Batman is pretty much dead to me at this point, so it is whatever. I haven't broke a figure in so long, and I broke 2 things today. I'm so pissed, man. That was like Danny from TMNT. Just snap, done. So if anybody finds another Batman... let me know. No, it's fine. I'll buy another one. I'm not pretty sure he's still up on Target. I don't even know if I want to buy another one at this point, though. But I need something for the Batcycle. Maybe I'll just find Robin and throw Robin on the Batcycle. God, I'm so
Stuff is fragile, so be careful.
It's fragile from McFarlane. That's what, and like, I mean, some of the older ones were too, but like, never had issues back in the day with these ones. A little bit older, but whatever. So you do get the base, which the base almost looks exactly the same as the old one.
It's a smoke effect.
No, I know. The other one has it too, but I didn't know it popped up. I don't think that one does. This is... Okay, so this is basically the same base. It is just wider. The other one I have is a little bit skinnier than that, so... not bad. See, but then he puts the card in like this. How am I supposed to get this card out without... man, there's the card. Whatever. I'm over it, guys. I am straight up over it today. This was supposed to be a fun video, and no. Now it's just me looking depressed. I can't even cut this.
Woosah.
Yeah, I'm pissed. Alright, so here is the bat helmet. It looks worse. What is going on with the face? What is that?
I think you're just being a little negative.
Is that really supposed to be like that? Where's his mouth?
It's right there. You don't see his lip?
Yeah, but he don't have... It looks just like there's a white covering over his mouth. Like, in the picture, you see his mouth. And I'll show you when we compare those. That's... I don't know. I'm pissed. It is what it is. Everybody's just gonna be like, man, hey, this dude just complains. Yeah, I am complaining today, okay? I'm mad. Looking forward to opening this all the weekend. And now I can't even feel my Batman again. Why are you laughing at me?
Because you're being a little baby.
I am a baby. Alright. I do like how this looks. It's pretty cool. I don't think it's as good as the old one.
There's too much blue on it.
Well, that's
from
what they're trying to do, is that shading. So we'll show it first. So it ends up going like this. This thing moves like crazy. I don't think the other one moved that well. I actually, sorry. I actually really like this blue. I think this looks really cool. I'm not a fan of the back. The back doesn't look good. The visor is okay. I just, again, like that white on there just looks out of place to me.
Boom. There it is. I mean, it's a cool Batcycle. I do really like it. You have that effect back there. Yeah, it moves like crazy. But I think I like the other one better. But I will say this does like really look like the Batcycle. Like it really does. Boom. And then of course it does light up. So we will pull this tab and then you can light it up just like the old one did.
Can I see the... Just...
Yeah, take a look. But I will say this, the batteries were included, which I think the batteries were included in the last one. So that is cool because they're LR44s, which are just expensive and stupid. I swear something else lights up. That's it. I don't think the lot lights up on the other one either. But so when you hit this, you do get this to light up, which is pretty cool. You do end up getting this light right here, which I do like, and the dash does light up, which is really cool. And then on the back, you have the brake light that lights up. So I mean, it is pretty cool light up. The wheels move. It is cool that they, you know, they do that. So it still does move like an actual motorcycle, which is cool. Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's not amazing. So let's try this. Since he's already broken. I'm so mad. I didn't already have Batman on the... I don't like this head at all compared to the old one. Oh, man. This is a pain, dude. I can't even get it on. You know what's going to happen is we're going to buy another one, and I'm going to try to throw this head on, and I'm going to, like, break his head. Wow, this is, Ow. I'm struggle bussing. It will not go on. Why are you laughing? As you guys can hear, the wife just finds it funny when we struggle. This is why we should just stick to Pops. Yeah, that's as far as I can get it on. He's just gonna stay like that. That is crazy, man. Oh, okay. Yay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of pissed. Kind of. At least we only have one leg to mess with. Perfect!
It is new.
Yeah! His head's gonna fall off. It's not all the way on. So, there it is. I don't really like the Batman. I like the Batcycle a lot. I think it's pretty cool. It's totally different than the other one. I'm huge disappointed in that face. And that's what I'm talking about. That's how it's supposed to look. Like, you can see his teeth.
Yeah.
You can see his skin color. That looks like he's wearing a white mask over his mouth. Like, that looks stupid
Well, he only
to
comes
me.
out in the dark, so he has to be pale.
You see his mouth there? I can see his skin there, too. Can't I?
It looks exactly
No,
like
it doesn't. Right there? I'm not talking about here.
That's the cartoon.
That's what it's based off of. I don't know. I'm pissed, guys. Okay, so there it is. I mean, I like it. I like the Batcycle. The Batman, I'm just kind of really pissed off right now. If anything, I would keep this head on. I like this head a lot better than this one. I'm just not a huge fan of that. His leg, super cool over here. So here we go. We're gonna do this. So bam. So here is the other Batcycle from DC Collectibles. Now, I like this one better, but I do like this. I'm really excited to have them both because it's kind of like, oh, Batman has two bikes. You know, you can kind of have them there. This one did light up the same, except a little different. So I do like how this lights up green in here instead of just white in there. You do still get this, and then you get this. Sorry, this is really dusty, guys. I haven't messed with it in a while. This is blue instead of white, which is cool. And then you do get the brake back there as well. So, I mean, it's pretty much the same. I just think this looks a little better. It's more, you know, dark style, and I get they're trying to do the shading and stuff, but it's basically the exact same bike, which is kind of annoying because we already got it. But again, look, I bought two, so boom. Again, as far as the base goes, here's the base. Oh, so they are exactly the same. This is a lot tighter though. I like this part a lot better on this base, but they are pretty much exactly the same. They sit exactly the same, but this holds this a lot better to me. And then not only did we get this head and this Batman, we got another one. So again, even this one, which looks more like this, it's still skin color instead of the white. I don't like that. I think it looks terrible. So boom, there you are. This Batman, look how easy his legs move. Oh man, look at that. Oh, and you'd be like, well, you've messed with him for a while. No, you know what? I put him on the bike and he hasn't moved. So there you go. There is that one. I just think this cape is better. I think this Batman's better. The bikes are pretty close to the same. I really don't have an issue with the bike. Sorry. I do like that this came with actually two alternate heads like that. Boom. You know, really cool. I mean, they're cool. I really do like this bike. It's just, I think I like this style more. I like the colors that light up better on this. It's, yeah. But they're pretty close to the same there. This Batman's better, though. It's by far better. I'm not a huge fan of this Batman.
Well, he has both legs.
He does have both legs, so. Man. Which one do you like better?
The
original
one. Yeah.
The DC Collectibles one is cool. This bike is really cool, though. So, okay. There you have it. Yeah. I'm kind of disappointed, guys. Really am. Yeah, normally videos are not like this. Normally I'm like really happy. So if this was your first video joining in, I'm sorry, but that sucks. And I will again get people say, well, you should heat your figures up. I shouldn't have to. I don't ever heat figures up. Especially when I barely even touched his leg and it just snaps. That's a real bummer to me. But it is what it is. So the sword, that's fine. That was me for sure. Like, I completely bungled it, but whatever. So that's it. We've got Demon Slayer here. Let me know if you guys are going to pick any of these up. What do you think about the wave? I think this one's the best. Rui is the best. Inosuke statue's pretty cool. Shinobi's cool. And not a huge fan of the Tapioca. He just looks like a monster. Then we've got this. So I will give the Batcycle, it's like an 8 out of 10, and that's pretty good for me. I will say this one is probably the same. It's around an 8 or 9 out of 10. Okay, I do like this one a little bit better. The Batman, this Batman's way better. It's not even close to me, and some people will have a different opinion. The cape is better, and also this cape is wired, so I can kind of form this a little bit. It's not like wired, but it's more wired, the edges are, than this. This cape is just too small for me. And his stupid leg. I also, again, I'm just not a huge fan of the shading on this leg or some of his costume, but whatever. This head sculpt is not as good as this one. I do like this head sculpt, though. I think this head sculpt looks really good. So, to each your own. If you missed this back in the day, because I'm pretty sure this one is more than $60 now. It's probably going for over $100 because a lot of the Batman animated series stuff does. This will be a good one for you to get. The Batcycle is super solid, so just depends on what you think. So yeah, you guys have to let me know which one you think is better. Again, this one all came together. This one I had to buy separate, and now I have to go buy another one. Actually pretty stoked to try to build Condiment King, though. It just kind of sucks we have to buy another Batman, so this is cool. Yeah, that's it. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said before, follow us on Instagram. Link will be in the description below. You got anything?
Like this video if you feel bad for Collector B.
You should like this video. You guys should like and comment.
and apologize for McFarlane for me, because this is all McFarlane here, and we got 2 breaks, which again, I'll take that one. Pisses me off, man.
Take a shot for every time he said pissed off.
Yeah, that's a good drinking game today.
Yeah.
Do it, you know? I'm like Swifty. I just popped up, right? So.
Oh my god, why bring her up? You're terrible.
Terrible. Yeah, so that's it. So I hope you guys have a better day than I am so far. Yeah, we'll be back next week, hopefully with non-breaks, and hopefully we can complete Condiment King. So again, have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic rest of your week. The wife is just laughing at me because I'm so depressed now. But yeah, as always, and this will never get me to stop. Me breaking people will not get me to stop. But as always, collectors never stop collecting.